Wow, this is unique. Spencer, and for both of you, really, what do you think of the atmosphere here tonight when a lot of people had a lot of reasons why they shouldn't come or why they wouldn't come?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. There's a good amount of people at the Gamecock Walk. People were showing up at the game. It looked pretty packed to me. So it was good in my opinion.
Yeah, it was amazing. I feel like our fans do really care about us, and they made sure they came. Even if they couldn't, they gave tickets to somebody else to get here. I feel like it was great, and I honestly didn't think it was going to be that much people here, and it was amazing.
Big shout out to them for sure.
Definitely.
Marshawn, big week last week, 80 yards this week. Just do you have a number in mind of like saying, I think I need to get the ball this many times per game?
Honestly, I do not. I just want to win, and that's all we've been heaping on is just win and getting through each game just like that.
Spencer, on that throw to Stog, I'm sure you guys have connected for a few touchdown passes, but I guess what did you kind of see on that play? It seemed like you kind of started to run and pulled up and hit him. I guess what did you kind of see on that play?
Well, I started to the field, and they covered it pretty well, and then we had some leakage on the right side, so I stepped up just to kind of slightly run, but kept my eyes downfield, and that's happened a few times before. Stog on that route. I had some deja vu with that one, but I was happy to see him get in the end zone. It was a fun play.
Hey, so I want to jump over that too and ask you about that connection with Stog. That's his first touchdown as a Gamecock. What has it been like for the two of you to come over from Oklahoma together, and how has that connection kind of helped you guys adjust here?
Yeah, it's definitely been a journey. It's crazy because we committed to the first destination together in high school, sophomore year, and then we both get in the portal and come here together. So it's been fun with him, and he's a great addition to the team, and we're just happy to be here with these guys.
Hey guys, first off, congrats on the win tonight. Just back-to-back 50-point performances. What can two games like this do for you guys as you gear back up for conference play next week?
Momentum. We feel like we can, do anything. Run the ball. We can pass the ball. It's only going to help us, throughout the season. Confidence. We're getting confidence in all cylinders, football, special teams, defense, and offense. So it's only going to, get better, and it's just giving us more confidence throughout the weeks.
Yep.
Spencer, it seemed like Sat dialed up a few more maybe deep balls, and you hit a few, didn't hit a few. Just where do you feel like you are in that downfield passing attack and the chemistry with some of these receivers coming back?
We made some great plays today. Jalen Brooks had a big-time catch down the field. Jaheim had a great catch. I think we had another one. But, we definitely have, the downfield shots. I love to throw it downfield. I mean, what quarterback doesn't? I feel like we mixed it in pretty well today.
For either one of you guys, Shane said after the Georgia game that he didn't feel like y'all were playing great football, and he took ownership of that. But do y'all feel like y'all are playing good football now after the last 2 weeks, or do you have to get back into conference play and face Kentucky before you can figure that out?
We're doing better. It's always good to win. But as far as I feel like we're doing pretty good. We're getting better on offense, getting better on defense. We're putting up points. So I feel like any team you play, there's still another person. Like they're not just like slouches. So I feel like we've just been getting better each week, and just next week actually SEC play it's a little different. But I feel like our team is confident enough to be able to do the same thing we've been doing now with the SEC team, because we're just getting more connected as a team as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looking forward to Kentucky. How do y'all think that the 9-day break before traveling out will help the team or hurt the team possibly, and how can y'all carry momentum even with a break like that?
Yeah, you get just extra days to prepare. Whenever you can get more time preparing for any team, you're going to be hopefully, play better, be more prepared and everything. So I know coaches will get us in the right situations throughout the week, and, we'll just be grinding.
Spencer, I think you've connected on about 70% or more of your passes the last 2 weeks. I mean, I know, whatever the game plan changes week to week, but I guess, are you feeling like you're getting in a little bit more rhythm, groove, whatever you want to call it, over the last, 2 weeks or so?
Yeah, that's definitely what, we want to use these last 2 weeks as. It's kind of like a reset, get going. We definitely simplified things down. Not dumb it down, but just kind of, ease it up here and there and do things that we're all comfortable with. We were just confident with our game plan and going out there just executing.
Spencer, a couple of tough luck interceptions
Yeah.
tonight. You know, when a receiver has that happen to him, what do you say to Xavier, to a guy like that? It's just like it was there, but, you know.
Hey, yeah, I went up to him after I said, I'm going to go right back to you, after the first one. And then second one, I just said, keep your head up, man. Tough night for him. Had some, like you said, some bad luck on there, but I know he's the guy that works his butt off in practice and never does that. So I know he won't be doing that often.
Hey guys, Coach Beamer talked about getting the team closer this week during practice, both on the field and off the field. What did that look like, and then how do you feel like that impacted tonight's game?
It looked amazing. Actually, me and Christian Bill Smith actually went up to Coach Beamer and asked him just to talk to him, honestly. Last week, we talked to him just about everything, really, about the team, and we felt like a lot of guys just felt like we weren't as close as we should be. So we did like a little team bonding thing where he brought us down from a meet, and then we went inside the locker room, and it was trash everywhere. And pretty much Coach Beamer told us to everyone pick up a piece of trash and pretty much like throw away whatever's like bothering you or whatever's stopping you from being the best version of yourself. Some people were saying like just their selfishness, not being confident and stuff like that. So I feel like that was just big, like a big team moment for us because a lot of us really felt the connection in there. And then since then we've really just been on one. We've been connected on all cylinders, and it's just been great so far.
For either of you, on that first touchdown of the game, Marshawn, it looked like you kind of fought through like a basketball screen almost going on that pass. And then Spencer, what did you kind of see there? And Marshawn, what did you feel kind of fighting through that before you got the screen pass?
Well, they brought a blitz up the middle. It was a pressure they dialed up. I knew I'd have to create some time. And then Marshawn kind of got stuck in there. I was like, oh, no, oh, God. And I just flipped it out there. I trusted him. He came out of there, made a great catch, ran for the pylon, scored the touchdown. So that was nice.
Oh, wait, can you ask the question for me again?
What did you kind of feel or see there kind of go? I think it was 3 South Carolina State defenders who were kind of there before you sprung through and got the pass.
Yes, honestly, I was thinking before the play, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go through the line. I'm going to go through the line. And they just came and hit me. So I was like, oh, man. And pretty much just my instincts, I seen Spencer look and threw the ball, and it was in my hand somehow. So, and then I just honestly did what I was able to do, and that was scored.
Spencer, I noticed you threw to Nate Atkins a couple times tonight, and obviously his dad's dealing with a little bit of a health scare. Were you guys trying to just rally around him a little bit, with what his father's dealing with? And I guess just what are your impressions of him and what he's done on the field?
Yeah, I mean, Nate's he's a utility. He can do it all. He's like another O lineman out there. He blocks. He's crazy at blocking, like really good. Yeah. He's just a straight up fullback, and then he can make plays in the open, on little flat routes down the field. We haven't really used him down the field, but he could do it all, And then with his pops, yeah, it's tough, but we're always gonna stick with him, and then everything will be all right.
Marshawn, on one of your first big runs, it looked like you took on the safety intentionally, like ran toward him, lowered your head. Is that something that you want to do to seek out contact anytime you can?
Honestly, like Coach Monterio told me, he said it was dumb of me to do that. He believed I didn't trust my speed. I kind of did a little too much, and I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, I'm gonna take the extra yards, but I feel like I should have just made the cut and just been more decisive on my moves and just kept it down the field. I feel like it could have been a bigger play, but hey, we won. I honestly don't care.
Marshawn, just to clarify, when Coach Beamer brought you guys into the locker room, that was last week or before the Charlotte game or this week?
Before the Charlotte game, right?
Yeah, before the Charlotte game.
And I guess, obviously it's only 2 weeks and not that long of a time, but when you look at where you guys were at heading into the week against Charlotte and now going into SEC play and, a top 10 team in Kentucky next week, I mean, what's it like to kind of see that progress over that short amount of time and sort of in the middle of the season as well?
It's amazing. It shows you how mature our team is and how close-knit our team is, and it's been great, and it's been showing because we've been putting up 50 points, every game. A lot of people think we can't score. A lot of people think we can't stop, but the last 2 weeks has been, amazing for, all cylinders.
Yes, Spencer. Shane was just in here a second ago talking about you running the football. To use his words, he said he doesn't want you to get the crap beat out of you. Yeah. But what's your? I know you obviously have run the ball at Oklahoma and things like that. But where's your comfortability running the ball right now, and what are some of those conversations with Shane Beamer been like for you?
Yeah, for me, it's just always a mindset thing. Like, I got to go into a game knowing I can run the ball when I need to. You know, that's not my first option. Obviously, I want to throw the ball and let these guys run the ball and get hit. But now, if I got to pull it, if I got to pull it, you know, I got to pull it. But, yes, I do need to slide a little more. But sometimes it's better to take on the hit than slide in traffic because then you can get caught up and tear something. So I'm pretty good at knowing how to limit the boom and the hit, you know, knock on wood. But, yeah, I got to run the ball more, I think.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you. Thank you.